So many people in my personal life are gonna hate me for shading them in this video. But you f***ed up. Hey guys, what's up? So, I am so mad because of this story. Why wouldn't this stuff happen to me, honestly? And everyone always says, oh my god, Andrew, the craziest stuff happened to you. Why is it always you that this stuff happens to? And God, why is it always me? In case you're wondering, the title of this is not clickbait. Like, a pimp really wants me dead. The story's funny, but I'm also so mad because I literally had nothing to do with any of this. And I was dragged in by my feet. Literally just dragged in. The first half of the story I was not even there for, and Taylor was there for. So we told it over on Brit and Tay TV. So if you want to see the first half of this story, where a lot of stuff went down, that's going to be over on Brit and Tay TV. I'll just explain it briefly and I'll link it below. And yeah, I guess we can get right into this story. So basically I'll give you a little bit of a backstory. This pimp usually comes in and he sits at the bar and he brings one of his prostitutes. I've seen him there with only one. I know he has a bunch. I've heard his prostitute talking to him about like guys who have hit her or done her wrong, and the pimp will say to her like, you know, I took care of the last guy, I'll take care of this guy. They usually come in like cracked out on heroin, and I know that because I hear them talking about these drugs. I am not judging, but yeah, they're dangerous people. I've heard him talking about taking care of people, and this is someone I want to be on their good side, so I have always managed to stay on their good side whenever they come in. That's the backstory. So this is the part that's going to be on Brit and Tay TV. I'll just give you a little bit of a backstory so you're not completely lost. Basically, the pimp and his prostitute came into where I work. I was not there yet. I was in at 6 p.m. This was during lunch. They wound up causing a scene. They were kicked out. My manager told them she called the cops on them, and the prostitute wound up getting arrested outside because she was trying to pick someone up in the parking lot. Fast forward to where my story starts. I come into work with my Starbucks, ready for a good day, ready to serve some people drinks. The night was mine. I was ready for a good night. Immediately, the second I walked through the door, people come running to me to tell me what just happened because there was a pimp and a prostitute. People got arrested. People were trying to pick up people in the parking lot. It was a thing. Anyway, the phone starts ringing off the hook because now this pimp is mad that his prostitute got arrested because of our manager. He keeps calling, cursing out everyone that answers the phone, saying, I'm gonna come kill you guys. And my manager has decided that it would be the best idea to just hang up on him every time. So he kept on calling and they kept on hanging up on him. I said, well, don't you think he's gonna show up? Because clearly this man is mad and he knows where you all work. I'm pretty sure he's gonna show up. Whatever, I'm just gonna stay behind the bar making my drinks. I'm not gonna deal with any of it. I have nothing to do with it. There's no way I can possibly be involved. For once, I am free. I'm gonna have a good night. I wind up getting a full bar. I'm running around making drinks with my partner, just doing the normal bartending thing, and who comes strolling through the door and brought his big man friend with him? The pimp. Earlier, when his whole situation happened, he was sitting at the bar, so naturally, he's gonna come right up to the bar, which, oh, it's where I'm working now. I see him standing there, and I knew who he was. He politely goes, can I speak to a f***ing manager? So I said, sure, I'll go grab them, 1 second. I knew this was gonna happen. I did not think I would have anything to do with it, really, but I went right over to my manager and I said, the pimp is here. She just turned white and got so scared. And my manager's only a year older than me. She is my manager. She definitely should have handled the situation differently. I don't know how, because it's not like she's gonna tame a huge pimp. But she didn't handle the situation right. I know she's gonna be watching this, so whatever. I'll just add her to the list of people who are gonna be mad at me. The manager who was on during lunch told him she called the cops on him. So clearly, he is gonna be pissed off. Like, you pissed off a crack heroin addict pimp, okay? So when I told my manager, the pimp is here, she said, okay. So I went out, I had a whole bunch of tickets. Tickets mean servers bring in drinks for their tables that they're serving, and I'm the bartender, so I have to make them. We'll add someone else to the list of who's gonna be mad at me. My partner got nervous and ran in the back. So now I'm alone with a full 100 people, a full bar. I go back to making my drinks. I'm trying to ignore the situation, just waiting for my manager to get out there. No one's coming out. Now minutes are passing and this pimp is getting mad. He starts screaming. He's getting violent. The only thing I can do is like be on his good side. So I was like, oh, like I remember you. How are you? And he was like, I'm so mad. He winds up like telling me the story in his cracked out way. He's mad. He wants someone dead. He wants to take care of someone. So I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, yeah, she was just looking for work in the parking lot. She shouldn't have been arrested. Like, oh, I'm sure it'll all be figured out. You'll be allowed back in here. He wound up shaking my hand and introducing himself, and I was like, oh, like, I'm Andrew. Here, take all my information. I'm so stupid. I'm such a dumb. The managers are not coming out. It's been almost 10 minutes at this point, and they're just not coming out. So he's screaming once again. He keeps on teetering on the line of, like, liking me and hating everyone. He sees the host and he thought the host was the manager who called the cops on him. So he's like, I'm gonna go kill that bitch. And I was like, oh my god, no, that is like an 18-year-old host. Please don't go kill her. She likes living. Anyone who did you wrong has left at this point. Like, it's all just the dinner people. We all love you. Like, you're a good guy. I go in the back, and the managers are still back there. And I was like, are you guys gonna come out to the front? Because I'm dealing with this pimp who wants to kill me. And now all my bar guests are getting mad because I can't help them because I'm trying to tame a wild pimp. I literally signed up to like sell boneless wings and like make drinks. And here I am dealing with drug addicts, pimps, and prostitutes. What do my managers do when I ask them to come out? They hand me the phone and say, here, tell the cops what he's wearing. No, I am not getting involved in your little cop prostitute scandal. I am staying completely out of this. This isn't just like an angry table. This is like a dangerous pimp who like does very illegal, scary things. I am not getting involved. So I marched out of there. I was like, I am not helping you with the cops. I was so mad because guys, you have to realize I'm dealing with this angry pimp. Everyone's hiding in the back. I have a lounge full of people who are now screaming at me because they don't care that a pimp's threatening my life. They need their strawberry fucking daiquiri. I go to the pimp. I was telling him, like, I was trying to hint at him that the cops are coming because I was pissed because the managers were not coming out to help me and I was just left out there alone. And in my manager's defense, they told me, like, don't talk to him. But I'm on the bar and he's screaming over the counter that everyone's racist and he's gonna effing kill everyone. He would have jumped over the counter and punched me in the face. I could not ignore him. That was the only thing in my manager's defense, but like, it meant nothing. I keep trying to hint to him. I don't know what they're doing. Like, they're just scared to talk to you. I don't know what they're doing. So the pimp goes, oh, can I get a manager's name? Honestly, at this point, they want to leave me out here to die? Sure. I got some receipt paper, gave him the paper and a pen, and I gave my managers names. Sorry managers, you're probably all finding out now that this angry pimp has all your names. I didn't know what to do, I felt threatened, and he asked for the manager's names. He's screaming now. Everyone is looking. I wound up giving him free sodas on the house because like, just anything to calm him down. But at this point, he doesn't care. Like, I could have given him $1 million and he just wanted someone taken care of. He was like mad. I'm like the only person he kind of likes. Everyone else he wants to kill. I'm trying to just do a little work while taming the angry pimp. And all of a sudden, who comes in and taps him on the back? The cops. So now, this angry pimp thinks that I wasn't telling my managers this whole time. He doesn't even know if the managers were there. He thinks that when I was going in the back to get my managers, I was calling the cops and just acting nice to him to keep him there until the cops got there to arrest him. Now, an angry bar guest starts screaming at me, we need our drink, are you kidding me? I literally turned to them and I said, clearly I'm f***ing dealing with something. The cops are surrounding you. Can you give me a f***ing minute? I was scared for my life. I was overwhelmed because everyone was screaming at me. The cops are there. No one is around to help me. The only one who was helping me was Zach and Brittany. They were making drinks and they have no idea how to make drinks. But they were making them because they were the only ones helping me. The last thing I saw was this pimp being dragged out of the restaurant by the cops and pointing at me and screaming. Because who does he think called the cops on him? Me. That's the end of like the main part of the story, but it doesn't end there, honestly. Later on that night, I'm bartending, doing my normal thing. I was kind of shooken up for the whole thing. I was in a really bad mood. And who comes strolling through the door? A prostitute. And I know what you're thinking, but like, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. She was a prostitute. She was barely wearing any clothes. Her teeth were all black, and she was severely on some type of drug. We don't usually get that at my job. So this man literally sent a prostitute in here. I don't know if it was to see if there are cameras for when they kill me, and she orders a mudslide. Now we have mudslides and they are so annoying to make. I would rather die than make a mudslide. So I told that prostitute, I'm sorry, we don't have mudslides here. She winds up ordering some type of margarita. As I'm making this margarita, she goes to the bathroom. And the whole time she's being so overly nice to me because she's probably thinking, you're so cute, but too bad you have to die. She comes back from the bathroom and she winds up drinking her margarita in literally 3 minutes at most. Even though she was being so overly nice to me, she just leaves without even saying goodbye. She's leaving in a Mercedes-Benz. Like, this is a prostitute. There's no way she looked how she did, was on that many drugs sitting at the bar and leaves in a Mercedes-Benz. Oh my god, he's sending someone in here after me. I just know it. Now about an hour later, a really nice car pulls up. This gangster looking kid gets out of it with like, he had like one of those bandanas on with like a hat over it, like baggy clothes, just like a gangster looking kid, which I'm not one to judge. Like, we have people come in like that all the time, and like a lot of times they're honestly bartenders or servers and they like know the deal. But no, this person comes up to the window of the bar I'm working at, on his phone and just stares at me for 2 minutes while on his phone. I couldn't do my job for those 2 minutes. I could not make a drink. I literally just kind of like was like awkwardly like looking at him. After 2 minutes of staring at me, he gets back in his car and leaves. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I called my dad to come in and he just sat at the bar. It's not like I'm dealing with like a table who threatened me. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll punch you in the face, I'll lose a fight. This is an angry pimp and prostitute who deal with drugs, who deal with gang members, who just deal with all stuff that like I don't associate with. My life's in danger. He wants me dead. The last thing I saw of him was he was pointing at me and screaming. You guys, like I said, I'm sorry this story wasn't the funniest, but it's just a life update. It just happened yesterday. I don't know what to do. So that's where I'm at now. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and go listen to the first half on my main channel, Britain Tate TV. Taylor told it because she was there. Follow me on all my social medias, which are going to be in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe to this new channel. I got so many new viewers last week and I'm so excited to upload this. I'm sorry that this video isn't the funniest, but I'm going to try to upload another video this week. A funny one. Kind of brighten up the mood. Hopefully I don't die by then from this pimp who's going to kill me. And yeah. Until next week, I will see you guys next week. Bye!